Checking. Here it goes. I should have practiced it before. This has been one of my problems. Why have I been out for so long? Wait, I got it. Let's not push it. Fam, more importantly, I'm delighted to get back with you to talk football, no matter how I'm feeling. Tony down under, you know, last year when this came up and you told me to have it checked, you were right. I'll tell you more about that later. God. Anyway, it's okay now. It's getting better. All right. Let's get into this, fam. I made you wait late again. There'll be some day I'm going to probably put in some way to make up for those times you're waiting for me. Thank you so much. By the way, Wade Roberts, yes, draft night. Tony and I will be on top of that. Tony will give you a shot of every person in the draft. The kid is remarkable. Tony knows something about every dude in the draft. We'll be off Thursday night on top of it. We don't know yet. The 49ers are going to be drafting in the first round. That's the scariest thing, isn't it? What if we wait to 27 to find out the 49ers have traded out of the first round in order to, let's discuss that right now. Anyway, I've had this year's more draft crushes this year than any other year that I remember. Normally, I don't follow real closely what's going on with college football. Don't have time. But this year, all right, tell you about the Bama Hammer. Boy, I like me. Hey, man, I'm telling you right now, 6'5", 4'3", Jeff Caldwell. Watched the tape, and I said, what the 49ers can do with him. But again, it's a long shot. If you're 6'5" and you run a 4.3 40, and some of the other things I'll tell you about in a second if you don't know, the chances of you dropping to 27, let's be realistic here. Why would I, if I'm up in the 1 to 15 rate, why would I wait so the 49ers can get him at 27? I don't think so. Anyway, 2026 draft, the team is set now. Enough to gamble on big potential raw prospects, such as Jeff may be. Because I'm thinking 49ers, I know there's priority of needs. I want you to tell me your priority of needs tonight as well, and we'll bump back and forth on that a bit. It's that time of year, fam, where the Niners need to think clearly and pick wisely. Don't make a lot of goofy mistakes, fam. They cannot, because 2 or 3 years later, we're asking about Jair Brown and people like that. You've got to make picks that you know, and even if they're not, but you at least know. Don't gamble. Don't do it. They got to pick, but they got to pick not conservatively. We don't want the 49ers out there to be cowards. We want them to go after things or people that they know can probably live up to a standard. And looking at University of Cincinnati wide receiver Jeff Caldwell, it's easy to see. He's a freak. Look, get it. Jeff Caldwell, Cincinnati. Jesus Christ. Athleticism. It just makes him a must pick for a team looking for that number one wide receiver vacancy, of which we have right now, due to the fact that Brandon Aiyuk was going to be that guy by now. He'd have it well established by now, wouldn't he? There's no telling where Aiyuk would be right now if his head was on straight, he hadn't got injured, and he really focused on his job of being the number one receiver of the 49ers. He probably will be all that in a bag of chips. And Caldwell's resume stands out amongst a generation of freaks at 6'5" and 4'3". That makes no sense. 4'3". You're 6'5". Your legs are too long to close and open that fast. He does it. What was Randy's 4'3" time? He was anyway. That's the kind of tweet that's going to humiliate any defender. It's just going to do it. You're not going to be able to keep up with him. And then if you do, what are you going to do when the ball's up in the air? You going to leap over him? I don't think so. See, this is going to be a real mismatch problem for any team that gets him, for everybody else. He's DK Metcalf. Is Metcalf, Metcalf isn't quite 6'5", I don't remember. I don't think it's 6'5". So that wingspan, you figure that's 7 feet easily for Caldwell. If he's on board at 27, what would be the choice that you would make? I know we got priorities. The phones were going to go just a week away from draft night 2026. And by now, you most likely got a draft crush you want to share that you just know is a Niners future because you got those kind of insights because you know a good ball player when you see him. Let's hear it. All right, fam. According to Matt Burrows of the Athletic, though, and these are priorities. I'm going to list these priorities, and you choose which priority you think is going to be the most beneficial. The Niners recently hosted Max Ihanachur. That's it. Ihanachur. Where did that name originate? He's one of the top offensive tackles prospects in the draft for a pre-draft visit. As the team finalized evaluations ahead of next week's event, it's coming up fast, isn't it? Before you know it, we'll be on Tuesday, Wednesday. Boom! Max was among the select 30 prospects permitted to visit the team's facility in Santa Clara. Analysts widely project. Let me look at how to pronounce it. I got it all broken down. Ihanachur. Anyway, Ihanachur is a late first round pick. Who's in the late first round? Now, placing him squarely, that puts him right in the 49ers crosshairs. All right. The dude is 6'6", 321. He started his career at East Los Angeles College before transferring to Arizona State, where he played 3 seasons. See, these guys, we're seeing a lot of guys that are well-seasoned all of a sudden. He's not a freshman, a sophomore or anything like he's a junior. This kid's had 4 years of prep. He played 3 seasons. He appeared in 32 games with the Sun Devils, according to Sports Reference. In 2025, Ihanachur started 12 games, did not allow a sack. Not a sack. No, nobody. Anytime a player can go a whole season without allowing a sack, I'm always impressed with that. And I'm talking 12 games, and did not allow a sack. 484 pass blocking snaps per Football Focus. He surrendered just 3 quarterback hits and 11 hurries for a total of 14 pressures, earning second-team All-Big 12 honors. Chris Forster, for as bad as we talk about him, he'll put him past that edge. I got a feeling. That's just the Niners are not tail dragging with the offensive line matter like we always say every year, and we're gonna probably say it next year too. But know this: no, the 49ers have been looking at everybody this year. They got to pull a trigger on one of these guys, but they've been looking. The team has also hosted several other offensive line prospects, as you'll probably already know about. Utah tackle Caleb Lemieux, former Bama, the dude from Bama. God, I like that dude. Hey, Caden Proctor, a Bama hammer. He's also on the list as the team continues to evaluate potential additions to quarterback to help Brock Purdy stay out of the IR, please. You can't pay a quarterback all that money and don't bother to invest in the offensive line. You just can't do it. All right? So the 49ers, they know that. They know it. Also, fam, the Niners expected, as I say, this is me this year. So I'm so torn between that first-round pick right now because, see, if I'm going to get an offensive lineman, if I can't get him in the top 10, 15, I got to feel I'm okay. I don't want to. I'm not trying to. Let me finish this. Niners are expected to target at least one wide receiver in the draft anyway. It's tradition. Kyle Shanahan's never going to leave a draft without a wide receiver. He's just not going to do it, and a running back, even if it's round 15. If they don't address the position with the number 27 or 58, they may also. We got plenty of fourth rounders. See, this would be the thing. You go ahead and you get that offensive lineman at 27. Whichever one is one. All Lemieux, the kid I just mentioned, I can't remember how to say his name because he may become a household name around 49ers camp. Anyway, they're not all going to be gone at 27, do you think? Maybe, but probably not because most of the sexy picks got to go. You got your wide receivers. You got your secondary guys, all right? Wide receivers come third. So you can probably get that offensive lineman possibly, so I'm dreaming, second round pick. What's his name? I got to learn how to pronounce his name. It's got to become a habit. What's your name, kid? Ihan. Ihanature. What if you could pick him up in the second round? I can get Caldwell in the first. Okay. It's not gonna happen. It's wishful thinking. Anyway, hey fam, this is the thing. There's an outrageous. I'm talking about Caldwell again. An outrageous prospect of the 49ers radar is that Bengals. He's from Cincinnati. Okay, it's the University. Wide receiver Jeff Caldwell, complete freak. Caldwell himself recently told Sports Illustrated that he met with San Francisco along with several other teams via Zoom during the pre-draft process. His quoted said have also hopped on Zoom meetings with the Buffalo Bills, San Francisco 49ers, Broncos, Eagles, and Howie's involved. See that? If Howie's involved, you know it's hot. All right? And a bunch of others, Caldwell says, unquote, and for good reason. As I said before, we're talking about 6'5", 216 pounds at the scouting combine. 4'3", 40-yard dash, 42-inch vertical jump. That means he can jump past Webanyahu laying down flat, arms extended. I think about Webanyahu these days. This dude's become my hero, man, because that dude, he makes no sense. Anyway, 11'2" broad jump as well. Fam, the next Mike Evans. We already got Mike Evans on the team anyway. You let this kid Caldwell hang out with him? Oh, the table is set. Caldwell began his collegiate career at Lindenwood, where he played 3 seasons before transferring to Cincinnati in 2025. During that final year at Lindenwood, 24, he started all 12 games. 53 receptions for 1,032 yards, 11 TDs. He sounds like he could be a 49er. In one season with Cincinnati, Caldwell appeared in 13 games. He finished with 32 receptions for 478 yards and 6 TDs. So the shopping for 49ers needs, where are your priorities? So I've always wanted defense. Because when you look at it, offensive line, we've got to stop just getting by with that offensive line. Defensive edge or DE, that's probably going to still be number 2 on the list for the 49ers. Safety, probably number 3. We haven't established a legitimate long-term safety. And finally, wide receiver. Although, you notice the 49ers have picked up wide receivers a little earlier than you would anticipate. So yeah, I don't do it. I'm gonna stay with not Lamu. You got to do it. Lamu or we got 3 guys now. When you add this new kid in, the 49ers talk to Ihanature, maybe. Oh, that's gonna be tough. You make the call, fam. Yeah. Quaid. Quaid just celebrated his 51st birthday and his niece's 18th. And yeah, it's always fun when you have family members. You say birthday is you. Quaid, you know what you said? I need names. Guys always tell me about birthdays. You know I'm going to do my song. Hey, I wonder if I can do my song tonight. I want to say happy birthday to both Quaid and his niece. And David Hodge also birthday shout out to, he's giving a birthday shout out to Quaid. And there you go. Quaid, you got that from David Hodge. Let me, I can give it a mild, unstrained one. Because you know how I love to do that. Happy. And I should have been warming up this toad earlier. Maybe it wouldn't hurt. It's not that bad, but I'm frightened. Happy birthday to Kuwait Nisi too. Happy birthday, Kuwait Nisi too. Happy Niners. I said Niners. Push it, Rod. One more time. I said Niners. Guys, you have a great birthday. You have a little Nisi. All right. Let me get back over here. Hey, yo, Smooth. Come on in, Smooth.
What's up, brother Ronbo? What's up, family? What's up, faithful?
Hey,
What's
you,
happening?
fam. It's almost countdown, babe. Countdown.
Oh yeah. Are you talking about? Yeah, we got a chance to get Jeff Caldwell, bro.
Whew, man. Lord.
Wide receiver.
Man, I'll be laying on the floor.
He played for he played for Linwood before he transferred to Cincinnati. Yeah, I checked some tape out on him.
I should have known.
40.
God.
Yeah. Yard dash. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. He a stud, dude. He can come right in.
Oh.
Put him right in as a starter.
Oh.
Because he's not penciled to go in. I looked at everybody that need picks and everything. He's not one of the wide receivers that's going to another team. They already got teams said who they want to get. So he's going to be there in the third, fourth round.
See? Who else do we know?
We got what, fourth round picks?
Out of one of them, you think so?
Yeah, we got 6 picks. We don't have 7. We have 6 picks. I was right. I knew it was like under 7. Yeah, we have 6 picks. We have 4. But looking for us to move back though, bro. Seriously, I don't see us moving up unless we move up. Unless if Washington is there, they're gonna grab him. If he's gone, we'll move back.
What did you say? Who? Did you say Washington?
They need him. Yeah, the Mike. Yeah, we need CMC replacement, bro. I mean, we have Jordan James, but bro, come on, bro. No, running backs don't last long. We need
I know
to load
you got
up.
2 solid years. CMC is unusual.
Got to keep that. Yeah, have to keep that machine going, bro. Got to stay on top of shit.
Damn
and
right.
be having these injuries and all this shit. We don't have no injuries. We have a good season without having those injuries, bro. We can go all the way. You know what I'm saying?
That's 2 or 3 times. You can say that.
But we gonna be deep because we had third and fourth string players.
Yeah.
You know, they finished the team strong, season strong. That's why Mike Evans came over here. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
Tampa Bay was fine and everything, but Tampa Bay locker room's all like it wasn't.
Detroit versus everybody.
Lord have mercy.
Detroit.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody talk about Niners, how fun it is and all that. Even Richard Sherman came. He said Shanahan have it where we can have fun. You know, everybody all uptight, got the coaches all serious and shit. Nah, Niners locker room, man, we loose out here on the West Coast, bro.
That's it. Yeah.
Loose and ready to go.
You got to do your job, but you know, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah. But they got Francis. Let's see. Minoga, he's 80. He's tested out at 89.5 grade. Offensive tackle, top 10 offensive tackle, 6'6", 329 out of Miami. Junior, 5'3", 40 time. Spencer Fano, 6'6", 311 out of Utah. 4'9", 40. We got him. Oh. He's another tackle. Then we got Caden. You already talked about Proctor. You already got him.
Yeah.
He's 88.2 grade, 6'7", 352 out of Alabama. A junior, 5'2", 140. Then we have a sleeper. My sleeper we have ranked Khalid Turan, Northwestern, 6'8", 323, senior. Grade 85.1. You know what I'm saying?
That's a tackle though, right?
Yeah, this offensive lineman.
All tackles. I worry about the guys getting 6'8" and 6'9". Can they not get beat? Because guys like that, Nick would eat for lunch. I always worry that, you know.
I'm on top of this. I wouldn't mention him as my sleeper if Caden not there. I get him because I'll study, bruh. He got feet. Most guys that tall, they can't move. They stiff. Hips, they can't maneuver their hips. And he have it all. I wouldn't bring him up as our draft pick if he was bunk as fuck. He's not bunk, bro.
All right. You know I'm gonna take your word for it too, Smooth, because I know you know what you're doing.
Man. Hey, bro, if you name somebody, I said, nah, Ronbo, nah, don't pick him. Man, I'm not saying I'm gonna give people that people that I know that would do good for the Niners, bro. But look, oh yeah, first round, look for it to be like 7 to 8 different trades. Straight up. Straight up, bro.
Including the 49ers.
The first round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have Omar Cooper, wide receiver. Denzel Boston.
Yeah, everybody talks about him. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Then Khalid Douglas, him too. So hey, then you can just throw what you call him in there too? Caldwell.
Yeah,
Caldwell remind me of Johnson from Detroit.
Oh,
6'5". Yeah.
Megatron.
Yep.
Hey,
No.
and
And his
he's
leaping ability, he already 6'6". Right. And his leaping ability, come on, bro. He about 7'1".
it's a left.
Vertical
His athleticism is insane.
He would be the perfect pick because Shanahan likes tall receivers. If they can catch and they can fly down the field and separate,
And he can do all
bro,
that.
get him, bro. Man, he's on Evans, bro. He's on Mike Evans. Because Mike Evans,
Yes.
3 years, he's 33. Man, he feel right in. Learn from Mike Evans and shit. He got the speed inside.
I'm having him at
Come on, man.
225
Red zone.
by Thanksgiving,
Hey,
too.
man, we be killing in the red zone. Motherfucker be getting PIs for days against his ass.
Go routes? What are you going to do? There's going to be 3 people chasing him down the field, and it's not going to help. Oh.
Yeah, Douglas, wide receiver, 4'3", 6'3", 206. He had his 20-yard split, 2.57. His 10-yard no, that's his split. No, his split was 10, 1.55. And the broad jump is 10.6.
Yeah. Real quick, though. Ihanachor. Have you heard anything about him?
Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna be there.
Yeah, I know. All right.
I don't think he's gonna be there, bruh. We got to talk about players that's gonna be there, because you be like players that you mentioned, they get talking. I can hear that was my guy.
I know. I go through that every year.
I know how you gonna be. Hey,
Boo,
but when you
we
be
gotta
back
go.
on, man?
We got to go.
I
I'm going to
already
see
know when you
you.
gonna be back on, man.
I'm going to try to see you on Tuesday. It may be a problem, but for sure on draft night. No, I'm
Draft
sorry.
night.
Wait, it's Friday. I'll see you Sunday.
Thursday is a draft.
I know.
Thursday is a draft. 23, 24, and 25th.
Yep. I can't wait. See, I'm going to see you.
City, Tarzan, love you, girl. All right, let's call her up. I hear you, buddy. You on next.
Nice
Hey,
move.
You already know what it is. All right, my man. I'm out. 415, Dub City. Peace.
Sucker free.
Dub City.
Sucker
That's
free
move.
all day. You don't know what it is, my brother.
Sucker free all
All
day.
right. My brother already know. I ain't
Gotta
have
give
to
us
say
some-
shit. All right,
we
I'm
gotta get
out.
some T-shirts
All
like
right.
that. That's move.
I get some. I'll send them out if I get some.
Please.
All right.
Please.
Thank you,
All
Joe.
All right, y'all take care. All right, peace.
You too, fam.
Night, bro.
Good night, man.
Yo, Maddie.
Hey, what up, dog?
Man. I got your favorite hat on just for this occasion, bro.
I love it, dude.
Man, 100%. It's not going to be a draft night. We're never unanimous on appreciating what the 49ers are going to do. But, man, I'm looking at some of there's priorities that have to be maintained if you're going to be an organization that's going anywhere with any kind of organization that's organized. You don't just go in and wildly pick. Maddie, something funny? I say that, but Jerry Jones does that every goddamn year. I mean, Jones makes picks in the first round that make 0 sense. When he got Zeke in the first round that year, I said, "What the hell is he doing?" What's Jerry, man? Get a GM, Jerry. But I'm saying, but the 49ers, Maddie, if you had to make a pick, that's why I said earlier, you got your defensive end, you got your offensive line. But trenches are always very important. But they're never used in the first round unless you're in the top 10 usually. And then everybody else follows afterward. Where you at on that?
Oh, man, I'm back and forth on it because we always talk about offensive line, but it's like, man, do we really need to spend, I hate to even say it, man, like, do we need to spend the first round draft pick on an offensive lineman right now?
I hear where
usually
you come
would
from.
like to say yes.
It's a risk because if it's a waste,
It is.
as offensive linemen tend to be for the first 2 or 3 years, they're nothing but students unless you get a
Yep.
real serious standout.
And that's why you wouldn't want one out of the first round, I don't think. You might be able to find something in the second or third. And then I think we'll probably use a safety, I'd imagine.
Yeah, that's real, and that's real important for the 49ers right now. Real important. Because that's what
Oregon's got one in the draft.
Who is he?
Got Dylan Thieneman.
Wait,
He's a safety out of Oregon.
I've heard of him. If I've heard of him, then a lot of people have heard of him. Yeah, you guys got about 4 guys on that roster. And Sadiq, see, you notice nobody talks about Sadiq anymore? Why?
He's
You're not going to get him. At 49ers, no. Poor guy.
No, you never know.
Oh, well, yeah. But watch where the poor kid will go.
He could be around late in the first round.
Maybe.
Do we need a tight end bad enough to spend it on the first round pick?
Oh, well, see, that's the thing.
I mean, it's like, goodness.
Some teams, like Jerry Jones, will pick him up in the first round. And you know who else will pick him up? Jones picks after. No, he picks before us. Yeah, Jones will pick him up in the first round. The Browns will pick him up in the first round. He'll be condemned to hell and it's just terrible. Like poor Myles Garrett. Who knew one of the greatest talents of all time would end up being a Cleveland Brown?
Kind of like when you get drafted by a team like that, I'd imagine you just see your whole career just flash before your eyes.
You know,
kind of like being drafted to the fucking Rams.
Although the Rams keep getting by recently, that's why we really got to hand them their ass this year, you know, because that beatdown they gave us last year. And we're talking trash ever since then. Oh, that's going to be paid when we get to Australia. Oh, you guys are paying for that. You guys are paying for that.
Yeah, you're going to get some lumps for that one.
So, you know.
But I will say this, man. Like, we're the division to beat. I mean, poor Cardinals, but, you know, screw them too.
Look out for the Cardinals.
Got 3 powerhouse teams, man, whether you like it or not. Us, the Rams, and the Seahawks, man. Like, that's tough.
I know, right? But we are the division
twice a year.
Yeah, this is it's gonna be real interesting. So these moves made prior to the season are ultra important. Gotta be done right. It's all gonna come. So
yeah.
Man.
I'm ready though. I'm ready. I'm excited.
Is there a premier running back in the NFL right now in the draft? I mean, that you would like to see?
That's not that I'm thinking.
Because see, if Scatterboo was in the draft this year, see,
it'd be different.
He is the ultimate backup for Christian McCaffrey. He's physical, he's fast, and the thing he has that McCaffrey doesn't have, he has a vicious attitude. And if we're going to pick up somebody to back up McCaffrey in the years to come, that would be the guy. Just a ruthless.
Yeah, that's no joke. Yeah, straight up ruthless. No, I just I lost my whole train of thought, but yeah, no, I'm excited to see what we do. Who knows? Maybe we'll move around a little bit. Who knows? I mean, we always seem to do something unexpected.
Yeah.
But that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, no matter what we pick, even if I don't like the pick, as long as it's a pick that isn't a bust.
See, that's the tough part. It's all throwing spaghetti against the wall to see which sticks. Because what they look like on campus as what they look like on the NFL stage, man, that's rough.
Too different.
I feel sorry for them. Mentally, they're not even prepared for that kind of impact. And all of a sudden, there they are, getting paid lots of money. Now they feel the pressure. They're expected to achieve.
Like Jamarcus Russell.
Oh, the ultimate example of all time.
Yeah, bro. I always bring him up, man, because I got Raiders friends. So I got, you have to have ammo in your belt when you have friends of the other unsightly teams.
This is why I always love every coach I ever had. What they do to you is they try to hammer into your brain, this is only kindergarten. If you want to be a
Yeah.
star, you got to start thinking like a star early in life, and that requires discipline. You guys know what discipline is? Coaches go that and piss us off. We're sitting there, you're 14, 15, 16, 17 years old, all right? Guys, you've got to make sacrifices. Instead of doing this, you do this. Instead of doing this,
Yep.
you do this. Guys, you know what the difference between the kid who does this and the character he's building doing this? He's got success on his mind, and that's the only way you're going to achieve it. Coach, we get it. Okay, we know, but you don't know until the time comes and it's too late.
Yeah, but the ones that really take that and it sets in, those are the ones who are smart with their money when they get to the NFL too.
Yes, and it is that. So it's a rough world we live in, Matty. I mean,
yeah, right. Huh?
It is. It's only the strongest are going to survive. It's scary. It applies to every species on the planet. Hey, man, we're gonna go. I'm gonna be back Sunday, looking for you as usual.
Dude, I was excited to see you were on today. I was thinking about you the other day. I think about it all the time. I'm like, man, I wonder if Ronbo's on today. Oh, I wonder if Ronbo's on tonight. But then I was like, man, I didn't look. I didn't look until like midday, and I'm like, I bet you he's on tonight. And I'm like, sure enough, it's Friday for Ronbo. Yeah, buddy.
I will not be missing, Matty.
No. So what day? Sunday? Tuesday?
Sunday. Yeah. Sunday night. And let me say it, and I mean it. Gotta see you,
it's all
Matty.
good, man. I'm just glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, it's getting better. Better by the day now. So, I couldn't talk a couple days ago. That's why I was on X just stomping on Rudy. That's why I get my frustrations out.
Easy to do. All right, buddy.
All right, Matty. Have a great night, fam.
Night, fam.
Night.
Love you, bro.
Love you back, fam. Hey, yo, Jack. Oh, here's the guy. Jack every year picks out the number 1 or 2 pick. I'm not clowning. I'm serious. Jack has insights into who's going to come in and prosper as an NFL player. He's done it time and time again, year after year. When we used to have some hair-raising arguments, and Jack, we stand at his ground, fighting against TNT and the whole ground. It's hilarious. Hey, Jack, what's going on, man?
The guy I told you guys about, Emmanuel Pregnon, the guard. Now, there are guys that are, excuse me, talking low. I got a guest, and my man cave is kind of under repair. So, but Emmanuel Pregnon, the guard, is a guard, has experience at guard. And we're at that level and point right now where we can go to the Super Bowl. So experimenting with guys as tackles and changing them over like the African dude, what's his name?
I know you're talking about.
The big
I can't pronounce it either.
Igman or something like that, right? Say it in the chats, but to experience that guy who's also raw at tackle, I mean, coming from Africa, and to put him at guard is not what we really need right now. We need a guard, Ronbo, that has experience, that is a mauler, to push people backwards, like I keep saying. That's my motto this month, is so Christian McCaffrey can eat and everybody can eat, rather than 1 or 2 yard gains at times. It's 3 or 4 at the minimum every time. And we need somebody with a lot of experience. So Emmanuel Pregnon is my guy. There is a sleeper wide receiver that you guys are all sleeping on. I picked, what's your boy? That's for Dallas. Pickens. I told y'all about
Pickens. Yeah.
There's one guy, like I told you should put Pregnon rather than Proctor on your thumbnail. And today who'd you put on your thumbnail today?
That's 6'5" Caldwell running blazing down. They got fire extinguishers behind him because the road's on fire. That's ridiculous. God.
And you do this every year, Ronbo. You fall in love, and we want that guy, right? That Randy Moss or T.O., which I thought Pickens was the closest.
He's taller than both of them.
But there's somebody that we are sleeping on, and I'm going to find him. If I find him, I'll chime in for a quick second and say, check out this guy.
Right.
If not, I'll holler at you in the next few days when you're on. When you're on next?
Sunday.
Okay, cool. I'll let you guys know the sleeper wide receivers. That's all what you guys want. But I'm telling you, we got the wide receivers in place right now. We got the slot. Um, we got the Z. Everything's in place. We need that guard because we got to get a run again to take the clock away from opposing teams to do what we do best and eat that clock, Ronbo. Keep getting in 3-4 yards and then Purdy bust Mike Evans for a 30, 40-yard gain to the house like he did with Debo and Aiyuk. So, again, Emmanuel Pregnon, and I hope that's your next
Emmanuel
thumbnail
Pregnon.
or the next guy I'm going to tell you. But yeah, man, is this the guy you want?
Yeah, because I'm saying, you know what? The 49ers, like you just pointed out, we've got receivers in position, veterans, guys that are polished, guys who know what they got to do. No one has to tell them anything to do, just tell them to play. But a guy like Caldwell, I'm thinking he's got all the tools you need to be a Hall of Famer. If you could just get the right coach, get him in here, get him in here, get him in here now. And let's get him going, pump him up. As long as he doesn't come in with a mind like DK Metcalf, he's a ball of clay that can be formed into a monster that you can cut loose at any time. Because you look at the Rams, when they picked up the guy who likes go out and bite women he doesn't know. You know, that first year I seen him and I just thought it was a fluke. Well, now we know that Puka's not a fluke. He's a jerk, but he's not a fluke. He was in the fourth round pick. See, those are the people who have be able to pick out a player like that, not in the first round. Jack, you know you do that pretty well too. Oh, Pickens was the first round that picked that year too, though.
Yeah, totally agree. But Dunker from Iowa is probably the only tackle that I see that can step in to guard right now, be that mauler, and still succeed. Click on fast. But Emmanuel Pregnon's who we need, and there's a wide receiver. I'm gonna let y'all know, just like Pickens, Ronbo. I want you to check out. So I'm gonna find him somehow, and I lost him or whatever. But I'm gonna find this guy, and I want you to kind of see what I'm envisioning as far as the wide receiver position compared to what you're looking at. Because we could get a Brissell from Tennessee that does the same thing, and I think has a better route running. Than your guy. But just wait, hang on, and strap on your seatbelt, folks. We got less than a week. Wrap her up, baby.
So exactly 1 day less. Yes.
Thanks, Ronbo.
Man. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate you. You seem very calm tonight too. It's amazing. I love it. The many shades of Jack. I'll see you Sunday.
I'm calm just like his name. Emmanuel Pregnon. Please say that with me.
Hey, usually when you bend this hard at somebody, they're really true. Yeah. You don't repeat names like that over and over unless they're legit. I believe you. All right.
Tapping in. All
right, Jack. See you Sunday. Hey, yo, Lorenzo.
Hey, Ronbo.
Lorenzo. How you doing, man? And just to get things started on a lively step that you always do, tell us how you feel.
Intro.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck them Cowboys. Ronbo, why you always make me do that? I fucking hate them motherfuckers. Yeah, but good Friday night.
Lorenzo, man. You
have some burgers,
There you go. Get bacon on there, get a little chili, extra cheese.
Yeah.
And when you get through, you got to run for like a half a mile just to get back into shape. That tastes so damn good, though. Why is it in life, the mouth, everything that tastes really great, it's so damn bad for you, man.
Yeah. I was trying a new health plan, and I'm like, it tastes pretty nasty, some of that stuff. Like,
I know.
It tastes awful. Well, shit, if it tastes like cappuccino, everybody'd be doing this, we'd all be healthy,
I know, right? or micro beers. And I'm a Pilsner guy myself. And, I could drink 3 of those like water, but you better not be doing that. So, it's about making choices.
Yeah, for me, I haven't drank in a while. Yeah, so
about the draft, huh? You know what?
Well,
I
you
don't
know,
even know if we're gonna be around for the draft. I don't even want to think about it. You know,
well, the thing is,
I don't even know if we're the whole. I don't even know if we'll be around, Ronbo.
well, yeah, well, that's a good point too. I mean, remember Kyle Shanahan that year when he went off because they were asking Kyle who was going to
Yeah.
start. Hey, one thing the 49ers always do, they always provide comical moments that you never get over again. Coach,
Yeah.
have you got any idea who you're going to start this weekend? I don't even know if we're going to be alive this weekend. Hell, I really, Kyle, what the hell? You got to answer how to answer that question, though. So, anyway.
Yeah, as far
Honestly,
as the draft, I don't only Nick Bosa, I think, was a sure thing, you know. But I mean, when we got Aiyuk, who knew we were going to get Aiyuk?
I didn't know what an Aiyuk was, and
yeah, and he turned out. Then we went with they always go with somebody they didn't even bring in or something sometimes.
So that's what I told everybody. I said, these people are looking at, pay them no attention. That's not who they're really looking at.
Yeah. Yeah, and Caldwell, I don't know. He's got all the tools, but what were they saying that he had like a growth spurt one summer from 5'8" to 6'5"?
Oh,
damn!
No, that I didn't read about. I just saw about what he currently is.
Yeah,
yeah. Have you seen kids like that before? Remember going to school like that? The guy was smaller than you one summer, and going into the summer, and you came back. Yeah, and he grows like 4 or 5 inches over the summer.
Yeah. Big,
But some of the spurts are like that. Well, depending upon how old you are, right? If you're 12, 13, 14, yeah.
Yeah, I think they were saying that they did it. It was he was young, like what, his last year or something in between. I forget, but they were saying, he went from 5'8" to 6'5", like, and so he's trying to catch up,
That's what George Kittle went through that too.
Catch up with.
Huh.
Yeah, he's
Kittle was
catch
small.
up with the sprain, so.
Yeah. But he didn't lose his speed. Now, see, that's the thing. Kids who grow like that and remain coordinated in the same way they were when they were smaller, that's what Kittle's situation is as well.
And Johnson was, what, 245 or something? He was big. Johnson was big. I think this guy's like 215, 220.
Huh.
But he's got a lot of time to fill out, probably, He'll probably get up there.
Yeah.
Stronger.
If that's the case, because he's 216, and he's carrying 216 pounds, 40 yards at that clip. We had a kid like that in camp 2 years ago, remember? And somehow he bottomed out.
Was that Hurd?
Forget his name.
Hurd or something like that, wasn't that?
No, you're talking about, that's too far back. More recent than that. And everybody's cheering for him. We were getting pissed off because we thought Kyle was going to find a way to lose him. And he finally played his way out. I don't know what happened finally. The one you're talking about, Hurd he couldn't keep healthy. Every time he went out on the field, he hurt something.
And he was like a big old guy, too, wasn't he?
Big, strong. He played running back for a while. Then he went to wide receiver. Oh, man.
So disappointed about.
That was a painful loss because that dude he could post people up in the end zone. A lot of players don't have that kind of skill. But he'd take you in the end zone, take defenders in the end zone, post them up, and then leap up over them or get in front of them and pick the ball. I said, and you can't, guys, it's hard to teach that unless you just got basketball tendencies in your game. God, can't stay on the field.
Yeah, we'll see. When is the draft? Is that already here?
No, this week. Yeah, coming up this week, Thursday.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Nice.
23rd.
All right, Ronbo, I just wanted to pop in tonight. I got to go eat my burger and stuff. And but
don't
have a good night.
Yeah, don't let it get cold. Yeah.
Yeah. So bang, bang, and all that. Have a good weekend. Fuck them Cowboys, Ronbo.
Have a great night, fam. I will see you Sunday.
All right.
Renzo out in New Mexico. Seen a lot of it. All right, fam. Oh, yeah. And it's a really scary moment because we're going to be sweating bullets. We want to be involved in the draft in the first round, but we may not be. That means you go the whole draft. It's entertaining otherwise, see who everybody else gets. But then all of a sudden, All right, 49ers will have to wait for day 2. Eric,
What's up, buddy?
tension, stress, anticipation. It's just, here it comes. Eric, have you got any draft crushes coming up that you want to see go to Seattle?
I'm still I'm seeing a running back. I'm seeing a couple of.
Oh, that's right. You guys do need
I'm seeing a running back possibly, but I'm still thinking that we're going to be trading out. I'm still expecting a trade of some kind
That makes
because
sense for you too. Because
we only
the
have like
last
four.
pick,
We only have like
yeah,
we got like 4 picks, so we don't got many picks, so
Eric,
probably going to be a couple of
trade. Eric, with that pick though, at 32, what do you hope to get for a pick 32? That's like the second round. A first. Actually, it's not. It's not really a first round pick. It is a first round pick, which is, well, you know what? There are some teams that would take that pick that may have another first round pick and use it to make it. Well, there's deals. Who at 32? You trade down to the second round. Hopefully, you don't trade down to number 64. Yeah. Because Kenneth Walker the second. Oh, Eric, that's going to be tough to replace.
Yeah, that's a big. Yeah, that's a big one. So if they do draft someone, I'm expecting a running back, and then for you guys, I've been seeing the name Denzel Boston from Washington.
What position?
Keep that in mind.
What position?
That is a wide receiver.
Ah.
That's a wide receiver.
So, give me some measurables.
Hang on a second. Let's get. Hang on a second.
And Washington, you're right. He lives in that area, so Eric knows what he's talking about when he's looking at talents, local talents. Eric, why do you like him though? I mean, what does he do that stands out?
Well, he's always been pretty solid. Let's see here. So we got 6'4", 212.
Oh, another big guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Speed.
6'4", 212. Okay. So that would work. Yeah. And like I know that my brother-in-law, he's always he's had like season tickets and everything for a very long time, so he probably saw a lot more games than I did.
But he likes him though, huh? Listen, how about this? We'll give you Brandon Aiyuk. Let me see, what else could I butter up that club? Let me see, what else can we give? A first round pick next year. I want to make a deal, Eric. Give me Smith and Jigba. Ah, God.
That would be nice.
Smith and Jigba, man. You guys, you know what? You got him that year. I didn't think a lot of it. I saw him. He looked pretty decent. Smith and the guy just blossomed into an all-out force. Eric, I always love it when guys come in like that, kind of under the radar, unassuming. They're not making a lot of noise. Smith and Jigba's the kind of, he's not running around complaining or anything like that. You can see he's a very wholesome guy. You know, he's like, you guys got 2 guys like that on your team. It's no wonder you won the Super Bowl. You got Cooper Kupp over there with him. Everybody should have known right there. As soon as Smith and Jigba got together with Cooper Kupp, no, I don't care how old Cooper Kupp is or how many. All right, he's the one who made it work for you guys. You had him, he came through as the veteran he is, right in the perfect positions every week. Smith and Jigba, there's nobody who can guard him in the NFL. I don't want to piss Demo off, but Demo just did okay. Yeah. But God. And you got him again next year.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. But whatever happens,
it's gonna be fun. I think that I mean, I would be very interested to see what y'all do on the first night.
You and me both.
Yeah.
I feel like
Now I'll be interested in seeing like what exactly they do because, yeah.
they'll come up with some formulation that will indicate that they should trade down. I'm already ready for that because the 49ers are very analytical what they do. And
Yeah.
and the 49ers are always telling people afterward because everybody's up in arms. And Kyle just didn't say anything we wanted in the first round that we didn't already have. So we thought we'd move back, get some extra picks. We did see several players in the later rounds that we wanted to stock up for.
Yeah,
Kyle, you know
I
what?
tell you, yeah. I think if there's gonna be a whole bunch of trades, which I was hearing about, I would think that both us and you guys are probably gonna be part of that.
Haven't we traded with the Hawks in the draft before? I know we traded with the Cardinals. We've never traded with the Rams.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I know that y'all traded with the Bears, but let's not go down that rabbit hole.
No, God. Eric,
No, let's
we
not
ran
go there. Okay.
we ran the clock. Hey, I'll see you
but-
Sunday, okay?
But
All right. Always a pleasure. Hey, Eric.
I got you.
Oh, my God. Tony, right? Seattle is expected to draft the second-rated running back this year's draft, Jadarian Price, Notre Dame, 5'11", 205 pounds. If you guys ever played ball before, those are the guys you don't want to tackle. They're all thighs, and they pump like pistons. Hey, yo, Michael.
Hey, Ronbo, how you feeling, buddy? I was thinking about you. I was like, because everyone in our house got sick. I wasn't sick, but I know how it feels.
That
I
feels
know
better.
how it feels. You know?
Feels better. Anytime you get something.
When Nikita has the flu from now, it'll be almost a week now. I don't know
Whoa.
why her mother said it's bad.
A
week.
What's so funny?
It's really bad.
She'll get better. The kid's a young girl. You know what's so funny?
She's throwing up 2 times a day.
What?
Know what I try to do? She throws up twice a day. Know what I try to do? If I have to throw up, I hold it. I try to hold it in.
Why?
I just don't like I don't like to do it.
Michael, you don't want to keep that poison in there, though.
Yeah, I just don't.
Publicly is when I don't want to do it.
If I hold it in, it goes out the other way. So it's all right. All right, good.
You think?
I can do that way. I can deal with that way. Get the poison out somewhere else. But anyway, no.
With me,
Rumble, did you see that thing on X about they predict the Rams going 16-1? I was about to say, what the hell they've been smoking?
Rudy probably authored that.
I know that told Rudy 16-1. There's no way hell the Rams are going 16-1. Now I thought 49ers 14-3. That'd be a blessing in my heart, but that's not going to happen either.
Nah, especially he's in the NFC West is not going to allow the Rams to lose but one game.
Too much competition in the league. There's going to be a lot of teams. And there's rumors that they're thinking about changing the rules, too, for field goals. I think they want to do 4 points for a 65 or 60-yard plus or some kind of yard. They want to do 4 points.
I did hear about that discussion. Wouldn't that be great?
No, that'd be awesome. Hey, it should be. These kickers are so they get competition. Then your kicker will get paid more. So you get kickers like, the guys from the Cowboys who can kick those deep balls, and, they'll get paid. He wants the money. For the Cowboys getting, yep.
And they're thinking about going to an 18-game schedule, too.
Yes, that's what I heard. And hockey, too. They do that with hockey, too.
Do you want that, though, Michael? You take away from each game. If their players know they got to play 18 games, they're going to start doing the NBA on us and taking breaks.
Oh, yeah, they're going to sit out like they're going to do. They don't want to play.
Well, yeah. Because the coaches don't want them to either.
Football's a rough sport. Like I say, Ronbo, football's a rough sport.
Oh,
you play so many games, you're going to kill the guys. You're going to have CTE. You're going to have, oh, my God. It's like a murder. It's like, nah, that's too much.
You got to let me expand the roster, though, too.
Yeah. Yeah, but then you cut down the preseason, these guys will get rusty, and they don't, you know what I mean?
I forgot about it. Goes into the off time. That's true. It's all about money, Michael. You know,
Money does everything, Ronbo. All sports. You got to figure. You got to think. Hockey's going to go up to 84 games too.
Baseball's already done it.
Baseball more. Baseball, they want to put more. They have 162. They want to add another couple more. Maybe do 182.
Baseball.
Playing baseball.
It's not going to hurt baseball. Baseball players, their teams are too big.
Football's the worst.
Yeah,
football's the worst. You get concussioned. But I can't wait for draft night. That's what
NBA's pretty bad too.
That's what I can't. Yeah, you got your. I think the Lakers are in it too. You got the Lakers. You got the Celtics. Oh yeah, I know.
Lakers are in trouble.
I picked the Lakers in the first round. Yeah, that'd be nice.
How come?
But no football draft. I can't wait for
Michael, don't put any money. Don't put any money on that game. The Lakers without Luka and Austin.
He's coming back. I think he's coming back. I think he's playing. I think he's coming back.
I heard about his treatment in Spain. They need both.
Yeah, he'll be back. They need both. They need both of them together, and they need the others, Reeves. But you never know. You got to play the game, Ronbo.
Yeah. Well, Michael,
play the game. You got to have faith on your team. But the draft night anyway. But draft night for Thursday now. I mean,
what do you
receiver from Boston. What the Seattle wants to get, Eric wants to get that receiver from Boston, from Washington. That's not a bad pick. He's pretty good. I heard he's good. But with the 49ers with pick number 27, man, I would wait because maybe Arizona would try to trade with us for a quarterback that draft.
Nah, they're not going to do it. That'll help us more than help them.
You don't think they will?
Nah. There's no reason.
No. So if I was the 49ers, would you move back to get more picks? Probably you only got, 5 picks? Or 4 picks? 5 picks, right?
I think it's 6.
You need more picks. You got the problem. You're going to get 6 players. And I tell you this, you got 6 players, you better hope they're all hits, not miss.
That's not going to happen. It's just the odds of that are just like phenomenal. I mean, it would be great.
No.
49ers do well with those 4th and 5th round picks. So
they do. Yeah, first round they always flunk. A couple of hits were good in the first round, but most of them are.
That's it too.
The percentage.
Just a couple.
I want to look up. Yeah, I want to look up the percentage, Ronbo. What's the percentage of the 49ers doing good in the first round? Like, what's the percentage for all the years?
Poor and bad.
That's a good question. What's the percentage of it?
But Michael, history has shown no, it's not. It's going to be bad. 49ers do not do well in the first round.
Nope. I messed up with the Trey Lance. That was a big fluke.
Oh, long before.
And what's going on with the tight end from Atlanta? Any news with the tight end from Atlanta? Or is he going to resign, or what's going on with him?
Did they franchise him? I forgot.
Did they?
Tony.
Tony. Have they?
What's going on with Kyle Pitts? I've learned. Yeah, I heard something about Pitts about a month ago. I've not heard anything since.
I go for him because I know that guy from Oregon is going to be taken before us, and I think teams like Cleveland, Tampa Bay is going to be the team that's going to go after him. Watch out,
Cleveland.
Tampa Bay.
Cleveland's got
Cleveland.
Oh yeah, they're not going to.
Yeah, but
he's getting up
maybe
there.
Tampa Bay. And then, Rob, what do you think about the 49ers having that punter to look at that Syracuse punter? What is this now? Oh, I hope there's that old 4th-round draft pick or 3rd-round draft pick, whatever. I hope they don't get him early.
No, they already picked him up. The 49ers, they may be looking at it for reasons unknown, but they've already got a punter.
I know why. Backup, just in case the punter gets injured, they want to look. They always like that backup.
I'm not going to carry him when he can pick him up and cut him. Hey, Mike, let's. I'm going to see you Sunday. See what happens. That mystery develops.
I hope we get Ellis' son. That's my prayers. Get Ellis' son. And maybe we'll get him. Maybe that'd be my wish.
Because he's got all kinds of talent. Yeah, he's pretty versatile. Yeah. All right.
I love to get him because he's good at running back, too. That's what we need. Receiver, running back. There we go. We need to get out the sun in there.
And in that case, he's a wide receiver as well, since he's doing everything else.
I think he'd be great in our system.
All right. We're going to see you Sunday.
Yeah. I hope we see you by the night, everybody. All right, Ron, have a good night. Get better, buddy.
You too. Hey, best of Nikita, too. Guys, stop throwing up, too.
I will.
All right.
I know, right? You and her both need to get better.
Night, Michael. Thanks. Hey, Tan John.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Tan John.
Hey, how you guys doing? It's been a while. Thank you guys
we did
for
miss you.
still
Yeah,
being
I noticed
on.
that.
Yeah. Well, I listen. I just want to know, are we gonna get Deebo Samuels back?
Second, let me ask you a question on that. Now, why do you want Debo back? You sound positive when you ask that question. Okay, go ahead.
Well, because listen, I think people overestimated. He was passionate about winning and stuff, and then people get into they have back and forth fights. Family have fights. You know what I'm saying? And he said, "Well, let me go to Washington D.C. and see how it works." And I told people, let him go, let him see that the grass is greener on the other side. And he went there and he said, shit, I want to go back home. And that's what it is, And on the other hand, I mean, I think with Brandon Aiyuk, we can let him go. He's the one that's been poisonous to the team. To me, he's been the most poisonous, and I stuck up for Brandon Aiyuk for a long time until I seen that BS that was going on, and him holding the Niners up and him refusing to come out and do this and that, and play and just this hanging out. And I just thought that was kind of rude, and I just said, forget it. You know what I'm saying? Your wife already made it clear you're never coming back to play for Levi Stadium ever again. You're not ever going to touch foot back in San Francisco with that type of attitude. I told everybody, I just think he got family members in his ear.
His
because
brother?
Everybody else was
No, I'm talking about
whoever.
Debo.
It's just too many ninjas that's in his ear saying things. Because listen, I was just looking at some of the, I guess some of the, the black YouTube channels. When they was talking about Brandon Aiyuk, and only 2 channels told Brandon Aiyuk he screwed up. The Niners was the best thing he ever had. He's kind of screwed it up. It's kind of too little, too late. And right now, Kyle Shanahan is playing chess right now. Okay, with Brandon Aiyuk, and others were just talking like, yeah, he should be playing for the Steelers. He'd be better off at the Steelers. He'd be better off it's just more like too much talking in his ear. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think he want to go anywhere, but but I keep hearing Steelers. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he can just go anywhere. I don't care. Like, you can boot him out and don't bring him back. Like, for real. He could have been there helping the team while Brock Purdy was doing all that work and hanging in there and trying to make things happen with the team. Everybody kept saying we was the hospital Niners. I mean,
the memes
I
are just out of control. Yeah. Our locker room looks like the outside of a hospital ward. Tanjon, I'm going to tell you, when's the last time we had as much trouble as we did this 2 years with Debo and Brandon? You see, this is my thing. If people used to say it all the time. We've been hearing 49 fans saying this for years, Tanjon. This goes all the way back before Kyle Shanahan even got there. What are people always say? Hell, he don't want to be a 49er and get the hell up out of here then. Here. See, this younger generation, though, Brandon Aiyuk and Debo, it's all about the money. That's what this is. There's no passion for athletics anymore or loving for to play the game. It's there, but in a smaller amount than it used to be. When you think about what players used to play football for, as far as salaries goes, compared to what they play for now, you got players got all the talent in the world that will not play unless for a certain dollar value is hit at them. So I said, but is he really a ball player? Yeah. And so he's just out here to complain.
Well, I say this. I know I sound like maybe a scorned girlfriend that had a couple of black eyes, and you know what I'm saying, and y'all say you gotta leave that fool alone. I'm like, play, he changed.
I know.
I'm talking about Deebo Samuel. I think he's starting to see things, though. I think he's starting to understand some things.
That's fair.
More to life than money.
Yeah,
and I think where our players is making a big mistake is they're making it about money, and while others that I told people this was getting on my nerves, how some folks just want to stay with the Niners. They don't give a hell if they have to take a pay cut. They want to stay with the Niners. This is the place. They've been wanting to be a Niner since they was 4 or 5 years old. They've been wanting to be a Niner. And they finally get to be a 49er, and then 2 or 3 years later, we see how they play. They play with passion. They play good. And next thing you know, they're talking about, well, he's worth this much money. You've got other franchise. It's not just the players that wants money. There's people who want to trade for more money but draft less, or draft a lesser caliber player and try to build them up that way. And I said that was dumb. That's not good business. You keep the person who's willing to take a pay cut, that love to stay with the Niners. Okay, just like Swiss Army knife.
Like
he didn't want to leave.
Like Kyle, Juice did that.
Frank Gore. Yes. They want to stay. Okay. Bernie Davis said, "I'm not going on. If I got to leave the Niners, I'm not going nowhere else. I'm not playing with nobody else." And then when they did that to that messed with Alden Smith. He at the end of the day, it's like, oh, we take him with the Raiders. He didn't even want to be a Raider. He was like, forget it, y'all. I just ain't gonna play.
No, Alden. Alden was a little strange.
Part of it was me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Alden said a part of it was him. You know what I'm saying? Part of it was him.
No, 75% of it was Alden. That thing with him and Cap, I'm never gonna get over that. Grown ass men. This lady comes in and causes this kind of divide. So you guys are gonna kill your careers over this matter. And why don't you realize, Alden, she doesn't want to be with you anymore. Because if she did, she wouldn't be with Cap. So you don't need to get mad. All right? Would you get back to focus? I'm just really bothered by that. It's too late. Alden was one of the best players we probably ever had. He could have been a Hall of Famer. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I didn't even know Nessa was with Alden. I thought Alden had a different wife and the baby.
Nessa was with Alden. Alden did break up, but he didn't appreciate Cap coming up in behind him. You know how some dudes do. I mean, you could come up behind me and no, man, you guys broke up.
Yeah.
God damn that, man. We're supposed to be brothers. Okay, that's why I say, this is the way things go.
Exactly. Let a lady come in between. Yeah, that I agree. And I'm a woman. I think that's rude. I will never be a hoe hopper. Can't do it. Sorry. Nope.
Good for you, Tanjan. We love you for that. We got to go. I'll see you Sunday, okay?
Okay. Many blessings to you and my husband and everybody. And the one that says, fuck them Cowboys. He's my favorite. I'm my favorite there. Yeah, I crack up. And Detroit smells worse than everybody. There you go. There you go. Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Good night, Tanjan. Hey, yo, get E in here real quick because he loves him from Tanjan. Hey, yo, E.
I do love that girl, but she's already married, it sounds like.
I think she's talking about Smooth.
I think so, too. So I get Smooth that. I ain't, like, hands down, it is what it is. But let me say, Ronbo Sports, love, like, subscribe. 49ers Nation, like Smooth says, no sucker free. Sucker free nation.
City.
25-8. Let's go.
San Francisco, baby. Hey, good to hear from you again, fam.
Always.
We're about to make some choices. Some of us are going to be happy. Some of us are going to be very unhappy. It's never unanimous. Well, there's been a couple of years. We drafted Nick Bosa. You should have seen the arguments raging back and forth between him and Josh Allen that went over to the team in Florida. And who else in the first round we had? Well, it hadn't been that many times. But yeah, that Nick Bosa versus Josh Allen to Jacksonville, man, people have been mad about that for years. Well, they were back then. They got over it afterward. But, first round pick this year, you set yourself up so you don't hurt yourself, so your feelings won't be crushed. I'm thinking they're going to draft down or trade down. What are you thinking?
Every year is a situation. Glad that we go through it, but we don't know. Like, we on the outside looking in. Everybody's not going to be happy with every pick. I mean, somebody's going to like it. Somebody's going to not like it. Everybody has an opinion. Point blank.
Yeah.
I need them to get in here and do what they do for we can get a championship.
I know.
I don't need no more fullback options.
And it's, the painful thing is it's never. I don't think. When's the last time it was actually personnel? I think it was people getting hurt more than anything else.
Yeah,
That's
he was
in
hurt
fact.
last year.
Yeah, that we should easily have 6 Super Bowls. Of the 3 we've been to since Harbaugh, had no business losing that one either, and the ones we lost.
Yeah, Baltimore.
Yeah, and then the first time we've seen KC, I remember the meter going up on the screen.
I'm sorry, we went against Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis was a killer that year.
Yeah, but Ray Lewis wasn't out killing Bowman and them. You know,
He had 20 tackles.
He did, but still, the Ravens weren't kicking our ass otherwise. That was defensively, I think that game was close. The Harbaugh's brother beat his ass in the fourth quarter. For some reason, Jim decided to pass the ball. I got Hall of Famer Frank Gore here. I'm 3 or 4 yards out from the first goal line. Yep. What the hell am I doing passing the ball?
Sean Alexander, give me the Skittles.
Damn it. That's 6.
We think too much. Some people, like, I don't know what it is. My bad, E. Smooth said, they're going to tell you, John, I'm his wife's brother. But we are still family. Okay. Thank you, baby girl.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah. You said, when people start fighting and they get punched in the face and they start windmilling and swimming and stuff.
Head is, yeah. You're dizzy.
Cal does that in my mind. He gets to swinging all wild and thinking he's going to do something smart and it ends up being dumb.
But you know what's so funny?
To go at him, homie.
This is a coaching problem. Okay, look what happened. The Hawks should have beat Green Bay in that last Super Bowl they lost. I got one of the most unstoppable running backs in the game. There's nobody going to stop Marshawn Lynch. Why are you passing the ball? Give the ball to Lynch. The word was later, Marshawn Lynch leaping into the end zone, grabbing his crotch was unacceptable. So we wanted Wilson, the golden boy, to make that pass, and he could get the MVP trophy. If Lynch goes in doing his antics, they couldn't stand it. That's one. And
he had his pants down low. He had dreads. He had that black look. And
Marsh, he didn't give a damn. All he is a good football player, you know. And then us with Harbaugh, you know. Sometimes you just got to let judgment go. Win the game. So, you know.
Like, that's why I said, like, you got too many opinions or your aspect of what the game's supposed to look like is not everybody's aspect. So if this person is doing this and is working, let it work. Don't try not to let them do it because you think it's not good. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not working. It's not good.
Huh?
I still don't understand what's going on with Garindo. I want to go back to that a little bit.
Go ahead. Well, what do you think?
Remember he got tripped. He was falling by the 2-yard line because he wasn't getting touched. He was getting them 60-yard runs, whatever, 80-yard runs.
Oh, once he got out in the open, he's gone.
Yeah. Now, we didn't have no over 20 yards this year.
Yeah.
Where was he at? Like, what are you thinking? Like, all right, he fumbled in practice. He fumbled in preseason. Come on, man. Like that makes me want to get at you a little bit because that don't make no sense.
Or use him for his strengths. You don't need to run him off the tackles. Let him go out over the line of scrimmage and take that pass. He could be Debo. And once he gets the engine going, if you don't make that initial play, he's going to get 25, 30 yards minimum. Kyle.
Because you're brilliant, right, Kyle?
Yeah. Kyle only trusts like a handful of people on his team. And that's what we need to come to a grips with. If we got certain people that can have certain skills, Kyle's not willing to spend a lot of effort in practice honing those skills. He's going to stick with the guys he trusts and believe for every play. That's CMC. You can use him any place on the field. But Kyle,
You got 8
Why would you
years.
do that?
You should be
What? Don't worry
trusting
about.
everybody on his team is picked by him.
Well,
So you trying to say them 8 years, you only trust them 3 people?
I know. Remember, Coleman lost his job to Mostert too. But you know what? He used Coleman and Mostert better because what he do is start the game with Coleman, let him soften up that defense, and all of a sudden shift gears and put Mostert in there, which was crazy. Mostert ran that stretch like maybe nobody has ever ran before. Oh, he could get down around that corner. Oh, God.
He didn't know it until he got in there and did it.
And it looked like he was loafing. Most of it looked like he was putting no effort at all into it. He did not look like he was moving that fast. That's what I used to love about him. And then when he did start moving fast, it looked like it. He would put distance between him and the defenders. Woo, it'd be like a vacuum. I said, look at that. He was a freak. But that's a world-class sprinter,
And
too.
they said they want somebody just like Chris McCaffrey. I don't want lightning and lightning. I want thunder and lightning.
Like Detroit had.
Like, what are
with
you?
Knuckles and Sonic.
Yeah, a lot of people had it. Like, come on, like this is you. We don't have nobody like when you get to the 10-yard line or the 5-yard line. I need you to bunch up and go straight, homeboy.
Yeah, and do it so quick
I don't
that
want
they didn't
no
even
left,
see you
right,
coming.
or not. Yes, go straight at him.
When we get those players, we don't use them like we should. Well, you know, we got to roll. I'll see you Sunday, huh?
Ronbo Sports all day, 25/8. Let's keep it going, Smooth. Sucker free nation. You hear me?
There he goes. East Coast, West Coast, baby.
Love you, Ronbo. Let's go.
Love you back, fam.
East Coast.
West Coast.
East Coast.
Yeah, you know what? Ronbo Sports, you gonna say my name right now.
Wait, who am I talking to? Is that Jamel? Is that you?
See, I told you what I told you. What's up, Ronbo?
Jamal. Good to hear from you again, Indiana.
Yeah, man, you better say that name.
I'm telling you, man, I'm starting to worry about Indiana because, like, you guys go ahead and you win football, and then you come right back in NC2A. I'm thinking, what the hell's going on with Indiana? Wait a minute. Did you guys win the NC2A as well?
Oh, now in basketball, no, we didn't. It was.
Wait, who won?
Oh no, you said 2A. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Wait, I thought that was Indiana in the Final
Michigan
Four.
No, that wasn't it. That was Illinois, Indiana.
Oh, Michigan.
Arizona,
Michigan won this year.
Michigan
You guys were down, though. But you guys were down there, though. You didn't get taken out early. Wait, Indiana's supposed to be famous for basketball. I just realized.
Right.
Football was the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But it's been a good year for the Big Ten, though.
Hey.
The last 3 years.
I'm glad you said that. See, this is about the draft. Anybody, and most of us were thinking, if you ain't from the SEC, I don't want to hear about it. Hey, you know what? Big Ten football has quietly been taking that thunder for the last 2 years, right?
3, actually, Michigan won the national title. Then Ohio State, then Indiana won. So
Ohio State's
the last
not,
3 years, man, we've been kicking ass, man.
And with that, this is making football more interesting. I thought it'd make things of a mess, but players be able to jump from one team to another. They just turn into NFL light, with bigger stadium crowds,
Right.
with making more money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, college ball does make more money than the NFL, don't they?
Yeah, pretty much.
100,000 capacity stadiums. And
Yeah,
when you see
you're right. When you look at, when you look at Penn State alone, their crowd, they get over 100,000 during any given Saturday. I'm like, man, Penn State packing out and get over 100,000. I said, whoa, that's good. Michigan as well.
Right? And endorsements, television.
Yep, endorsements. Yep.
You can't count that money. You can't. If I start writing O's across the street and all the way to the next block. That's not enough. God, paraphernalia sales? Because every kid in school wants to wear his school's clothes. Oh, man. That's just crazy. So if I'm a coach and I'm in the college ranks and the pros call me, yeah, who's this? Yeah, blah, blah, blah from the Bears. What do you want? I'm not coming to Cleveland. I'm in Michigan, boy. I don't need that. You guys, by the way, I'll give you some suggestions, though. God. So, it's a fun pro sport.
Yeah, real quick, because they're moving us because for some reason I don't know how the hallway got flooded, but they're moving us to another room, and they're like, "Whoa!" I said, "Man, I got right before I'm
got comfortable with everything, and now they're moving you out."
Anyway, but look, I've been hearing about that tackle from Alabama. What's his name? Caden, something like that.
Yeah, that's him.
I heard something
The
about
Bama
him.
Hammer.
Yeah, I'm gonna look him up and see some highlights and see how he moves. And if he moves anything like Trent, I'm gonna check him
big. I think he's big and Trent. He runs just a little slower than Trent. I think it's Caden Proctor. The boy is a freak. If the 49ers could do, though, he doesn't need all that size. He can take it down to 10 pounds and still be a very, very big man. So if I can get him 10 pounds lighter, I bet I could get him to move quicker, too.
That's cool. Especially in Kyle's system. Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take that all day.
See, because he hits with force. Well, that's what I want to say. Knocks the bejesus out of somebody. I want pancakes. I want the big stack out there, Big Bella. And listen, get out here. Here's your point A. This is objective 2. You're going to get there. Here, the running back's going to come cutting in. He's going to be watching your angle as you move. You make that move, and you're going to be the star of the goddamn game. You know how it goes. And I'm thinking, man, guys like that, if you can get them to roadblock, good road grader's hard to find anyway. So,
yeah.
Man. But he needs to have some bulk and natural talent. And that's why, that's why.
But anyway, I think that's what we're going to pick up on Thursday night for the first pick, for the 27th pick.
Who are they going to pick? What are they going to do?
I think they're going to go ahead and get Caden for the first pick.
Maybe. Because if Lemieux is going to get out, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Because the first 10 picks are not, there may be one offensive lineman. It's going to be a tackle, of course. All right, what happens in the next 10 picks? Okay, now the sexy picks, now your secondary people, that's going to leave a valve starting around 20 of good offensive linemen still available. When do the 49ers drop out of the first round if they're going to drop out of the first round? Because they're going to watch. We're going to sit and watch the 49ers watch for the first 15 picks. The 49ers are going to see if anybody gets lost. And then they'll make an anticipation as to whether they start making phone calls around the league to see if they can get a draft out. Trade out. It's a tough strategy. What was the name of that movie they made? Draft Night with Kevin Costner? I've seen that movie about 20 times. Yeah. That movie makes me crazy, man. Be careful. Be careful. God. It's time to go watch it again for the 85th time. Oh, God. Hey, what else you want to add, fam?
You know what? Because they're really trying to rush me to get out the room.
Okay.
But that was pretty much it. I think we're gonna get Caden for our first pick. And then somewhere I see a safety. And
we got to get one. Oh yeah, Kyle doesn't leave a draft without wide receiver. Even he calls timeout to take somebody else's pick.
Right.
Yeah. All right, fam. Go get situated in your next place, and I'll see you Sunday.
All right, Ronbo. Good hearing from you.
Good hearing from you, Jamel. All right, fam. Night. See, you're watching the draft, it's already exciting. Your pick comes, you don't know what the 49ers are going to do, and then they say, 49ers traded out of the first down with the Bengals. Who? Really? Did they give us anything? No. You guys get a third round pick. Hey, Tony, T-A-T-L. Come on in, T.
Ronbo, good evening. How you doing?
Doing fine. And by the way, let's tell anybody, if you got a question about a draft, a pick or player, Tony's a guy. Put that question in the chat right there. I'll keep an eye on it for you. Because Tony, him and the other Tony, about three, also smooth. You got your guy Ellis. You got your guys that know football players, and because it's an art form. There's thousands in the college ranks. Who's worth a damn? Tony, come on in, man.
Yes, sir. That was me and Smooth was conversing back and forth, and I was telling him, and Ronbo, you can probably back me up. Ronbo, this is the worst draft for quarterbacks in about 30 years.
Everybody's saying it. Have you heard some of the chatter? Some people are saying there won't be a quarterback picked up until the second round at the earliest. I said, whoa. Really?
One. The Mendoza kid's going to go.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about him. And Ty. 2 then. Yeah.
Yeah. But I like that quarterback, Taylor Green out of Arkansas, 6'6", 235. I like him, but I know we're not going to draft him. Maybe another good team will draft him and let him learn under the tutelage of a good quarterbacks coach.
Okay, Tony, some teams need to get back to doing that. Stop bringing in kids, 22, 23 years old at the most, and throwing them in the heat and fire of the NFL. That's just too much. Can you bring them along slowly? And then they don't come up with bad habits and fear factors. It makes no sense.
Absolutely. Just let them sit and learn. Look, that's what Carson Palmer did. He sat under John Kitna for a year, and then he took off. And Carson Palmer was the first player picked in the draft. And he said,
right? Sit down and be quiet. Keep your mouth shut. You got any questions? Let me know after the game, And look at Aaron Rodgers. You need to come in behind somebody who knows what they're doing too, though. But still.
He sat for like 2-3 years, didn't he, under Brett Favre? Yeah.
I know. Brett would retire, and then 15 minutes later, into the summer, I think I'll do one more year.
But Ronbo, this is a rich draft in offensive tackles, offensive guards, wide receivers. There's a whole bunch of outside linebacker edge rushers, defensive ends. There's some defensive tackles, cornerbacks, and safeties. I know you was telling me on your last show, and by the way, Ronbo, me and my family, we've been praying for you. We know you were under the weather. Thank God you're back and you're okay.
Yeah.
That's God there. The power of God is very strong.
And it's well appreciated too. I find and it was God who made me to get up, stop thinking you could beat everything, go to the doctor. I went to the doctor, Tony, I'm telling you, man, it freaked me out. Got an x-ray. My lungs looked like they were surrounded. Looked like the Golden Gate Bridge being surrounded. I had an infection from hell in my lungs, right? They put me on antibiotics, and all of it started breaking up. But I was a mess for 3 days. God.
Was it I had that once. It was years ago. I can't think of the...
It's like pneumonia, but they just don't call it pneumonia.
I got the terminology, but when the doctor told me I had that, I said, but doc, I don't smoke.
Same here. They asked me the same question. You smoke? No. Are you around anybody who smokes? No. Okay, well, listen, I'm gonna put you on this and see what happens, and we'll check back. So yeah, that was it. The antibiotics broke it up, but that was 3 days of unloading. Oh, waking up, coughing your brains out because that stuff is coming up. It is disgusting. All right, Tony, go back to what we were talking about with the give me some more player reps.
You was telling me the last time we spoke that you wanted to know something about some safeties.
Yes.
Okay, I got some safeties here for you. Well, you know about Caleb Downs. He's going to be the first one gone. A kid from Ohio State. Everybody loves him. He's the #1 rated safety. We ain't even going to talk about him.
Yeah. What? Who picks him up?
#2 rated safety. Oh, it's that kid Dylan. We talked about him.
Yeah.
Dylan Thinneman out of Oregon. He's going to be gone. This
Top
kid, the
10?
kid from Toledo, you hear about him, the Emmanuel McNeil Warren out of Toledo?
Not heard about him though.
He's the number 3 rated safety. 6'3", 210 pounds. He's a strong safety. He ran a 4.52 in the 40.
That's decent.
He's a twitchy playmaker with elite range, Ronbo. He makes plays. And he played in the MAC conference. Here's a kicker, Ronbo. In 4 years of school, he's only had 1 interception. Just 1.
But he's might have a lot of breakups.
Yes, and he's still the 3rd rated safety. He's good at covering tight ends, which he's 6'2", 204 pounds. He can cover those tight ends.
Good size. Now Fred doesn't have to do all the work with him tight ends. They come rolling up down there. Let that safety pick him up. Fred, fall back to midfield. Yeah, you see that? Yes, that works.
This kid that I like right here, we're deep at safety. We're 3 deep as we got one of the best safeties in football, and we drafted the kid from Notre Dame last year, Watts. But Traydon Stukes out of Arizona, I think he'll be a good fit for y'all. They have him as a 2nd-round grade. He is the 4th rated safety, but here's the size. He's 6 feet 195, 6 feet 1 inch, 195. He ran a 4.33 in the 40. They got him as a 2nd-round grade. But I don't know if you guys will be able to get him unless you trade up to get him. But here's the kicker, Ronbo. They got him slated as a safety / nickel, which means he plays in the slot a lot.
We got a guy we probably want to see in the slot. He can be beat out though, but I think Upton Stout's going to take that spot. But you can't have too many safeties that are talented.
So, but that's another one. This AJ Hawley out of LSU, 5'11", 215 pounds. He ran a 4.52. They got him as a 2nd to 3rd round grade. I don't know if your scouts were looking at him at all, but he's AJ Hawley. He's a strong safety also, 220 pounds. Hawley's combination of size and athleticism and physicality gives him a unique skill set and checks a lot of the boxes.
I tell you what,
a weakness is if he's asked to lock up in the man coverage against slot targets like speedy guys, he doesn't do a good job. That's a weakness.
Well, that could be worked on. Tony, we ran out of time. Nikita did have a question. Nikita, hit Tony up in the chat again because I missed you. All right, Michael, thanks for letting me know on that. All right, Tony, we're gonna go. I'm gonna see you Sunday.
All right, Ronbo, and I'm still gonna Chase Basantis, left guard, Texas A&M. They got him as the 2nd rated guard. That's the guy for you guys. I don't know if y'all looking at him. I know I keep drilling you with him. That is your guy.
So I kept write his name down so I do remember. All right, Tony. All right, fam.
All right, take care, sir, and welcome back.
Thank you. I just realized, we had somebody send us a message I did not read. See if we can roll down and find that. We had a. Did I read that contribution a while ago? Okay. Ellis.
Ronbo, what's happening?
Ellis, man, we're just sitting there looking at the draft, trying to figure out what's going to happen on Thursday. What are you thinking?
I mean, I think that we want more picks and that we're going to move back out of the 1st round because I think moving out of the 1st gives us more of an opportunity. We don't have a 3rd round pick, so it's not like we can try to move back and get a lot of viable, useful picks. The best decision would be to move back in the out of the 1st round. Because we're already towards the end of the 1st anyway, so I would move.
We're already in the 2nd,
early. Yeah, I will move back and then go to the early 2nd, or maybe like pick 10 into the 2nd round, because we could actually probably get like a 3rd maybe 2/5, or we might be able to get 2/3 and a sixth, or something like that, which would be really good capital for us to have, since we don't have a third round pick anymore. So that'll allow us to get some third round picks back under our belt to go with that 4.
There's one question on this though. The quarterbacks are not taking up no void this year. You can rely on last few years back. You see first five out of 8 or 9 picks will be QBs, right? Ain't gonna be none of that this year. Quarterbacks are getting disrespected this year, but they've said that before, and the quarterbacks are still picked up. There's 2 guys that are for sure a shoo-in to get picked in the first round. Beyond that, nobody has anything big to say about any other quarterback. But yeah, I'll fall in the second round. I just hope something of what the 49ers were looking at on the big board is still available.
Well, and the scariest part about something like that is the quarterback needy teams are going to be, up Schitt's Creek, and they're gonna they're gonna need somebody. So, Mac, Mac could come back and play, and we could get. It wouldn't be a first round pick this year, I don't think, because there's nobody even worth. There would be no point in us getting a first round pick from any team this year, because there's just nothing really crazy that we would need to draft position-wise in the first round. I mean, there's going to be plenty of, other
BPAs. Yeah, so I think next year's first and a 4th. They'll probably get mad. Oh, come on, man, give me 4th. I think give this year 4th, give me a first round next year. You guys got a 15-game winner here, a 15 easily. I'd argue.
Yeah. It would be like after, I want to say probably like after pick 15, depending on who the team was, obviously, and how desperate they were. I don't think anybody would give us any more than after 15 first round, and then maybe a couple of other picks. Mac is worth that, but
I think so.
Would it be worth? I would rather keep him. I would rather keep him than get a first round pick, because there really ain't shit in the first round that's really that we can't get in other rounds. Is what I'm kind of saying.
Not this year.
We're so let's I would much rather keep him, but I'm just saying that may come back into play. But there's a lot of other quarterbacks though that are on the free agent market. They got. I mean, there's at least 5 or 6 right now. So they may have to settle for one of those guys, because I think they're going to want to hold on to Mac. Unless it's like some future first round picks, like, something like that, then we can build for the team later. But I think they pretty much got the table is set for Mac to be the team still.
I just hope they do it on draft night. I'm not ready for that. And Mac Jones has been traded. Oh, damn. Okay, what are we going to do now? But then we don't know about that kid that they picked up out of Indiana last year, or even they've got the other kid. I mean, but they ain't going to be Mac Jones.
Curtis and Adrian.
Yeah.
Curtis Rourke and Adrian Martinez.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're both. I know Adrian Martinez. To me, I watched like a 15-minute highlight tape of him playing in the UFL, and that it was like a damn, circus. It was just highlight after highlight. It was just so much crazy plays made by this dude. So I think there's a lot more to look forward to from Adrian Martinez than not. I still would feel 1,000% more comfortable having Mac Jones as my number 2 quarterback. So that's not going to change. But I would if I wanted anybody, I want that tight end from Oregon. Sadiq.
I know everybody's got Sadiq.
If we could have him on the team, to see him on the offense with everyone else that we have, him and George on the field at the same time. I mean, it's like the dream team. You know what I mean? It's like, who do you guard? I don't know. Who do we guard?
Had Vernon,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, when we had Vernon and left us to go to you know what I'm talking about. Delaney. We had them both.
Yeah.
Everybody was crying because we didn't want them separated. Damn it. Anyway.
Yeah, it was some beasts. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting, man. I there's a lot of players, man, that are going to be, there's going to be a lot of meat left on the bone in these later rounds. You know, I was talking about Kendrick Law, I told you, from Kentucky, and he played 2-3 years at Bama prior to going to Kentucky. And I was trying to, you know, I was in Larry Kruger's comments, I said something about it, because he wasn't never talking about it, and I heard him bring him up today. Or I don't know if the live was from today, but it's from him and what the hell is his name that he's usually on the show with? Anyway, he brought up Kendrick Law today. Yeah. And I was like, oh, Damon Bruce, him and Damon. So he brought up Kendrick Law today. And I said, well, what do you know? So he's, you know, it's, man, that's a
You couldn't bring him up at the time. It makes him look like he's doing his homework.
Hey, but Larry's on his shit. But Kendrick Law is he's a sneaky good player. And wide receiver, running back, special teams, you know, punt return, kick return. He's a very dynamic player, and he can bench, like I said, like 400 pounds. So that ain't nobody you want to take lightly. Yeah,
literally. Maybe else we got to go. Hey, Alan, I'll see you Sunday, fam. Because I'm telling you right now, it's getting crazy. I bet you there's gonna be some things said between now and Sunday. Gonna say, oh, we know what you're doing now, Niners. All right, fam.
Yeah, and you know what? If the Browns would give us Myles Garrett and we gave him Mac a first round from this year and like a future first, I would do it.
So
I don't know about you guys, but I would do it. But that's probably not going to happen.
No,
they got Deshaun and what's his name that are going to be fighting for QB1 next year. Deshaun and Shador. So that should be interesting in the offseason. Really? But yeah, man, thank you for the platform. Shout out production. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, man. You know where you're at. Wipe your feet. This is E.M.A. And shout out Tony Tone, Donut, Tanisha, Frank, Dragon Family, Brian, Show, Smooth, all the family. Shout out to Chat, man, Nikita, Hero, and my man Money Mike Jones. You be at no, but anyway, you know what it is. It's for life, baby.
Yes, indeed. All right, Ellis. My best to the squad.
All right, bro.
I see you Sunday.
Hey, y'all have a good Friday, man. Shout out to family. Yeah.
You too.
Thank you.
I'll start a little thanks, fam. I missed you. O-line is our weakness. We should have been bullied. We've been bullied. Yeah, we've been bullied in the NFL for decades. No. Harbaugh had a good offensive line. Remember, Harbaugh went out. His number one priority was always the offensive line because he wanted to hit you in the mouth. Remember, and that's how it was. Also, we had one more here. Let's see where's that. Anyway, before that, Brian, thanks, fam. Yeah, it was rough. I was tolerating the problem. So that's all, you know. Nikita, thank you for your feelings as well. Ian Sharp, hope they sort out the RB2 role this year. Another good TE in the draft will also be good. Ian, how are you feeling about Sadiq? What worries me is who he goes to. Don't bring him to the NFC West to a team we don't want him to be on, unless it's the Cardinals. You got to be careful with that, too. The Cardinals are not going to lay low forever. I'm telling you right now, fam. So, hey, yo, Steven.
What's up, Ronbo?
Steven, it's that time when we get to criticize the front office for how they behave on draft night. You heard enough deals already with us. We're dealing everything. We're dealing Mac Jones. Yeah. Oh, Steven, this reminds me of that year that we were going to trade Harbaugh to the Cleveland Browns. Remember that wide receiver they had that couldn't stop smoking dope? Remember that rumor went around?
Smoking dope is now not even a big issue anymore, as long as you do it during your off
I know it wasn't, but this dude brought meaning.
Crazy?
Yeah, somebody said, because we had another dope smoker on our team that year too. What was that? Oh, he was phenomenal. The Cleveland Browns wide receiver, huh?
Oh no, wide receiver? No, that was oh my God, I can't remember.
You know what I'm talking about though? The dude could play his ass off. And I used to tell people,
Yeah.
man, some of y'all don't understand. The reason why some of the NBA players do this so well as they do, they're smoking, man. I'm telling y'all. Some of you guys are prepared for that. Lawrence Taylor, for those who aren't young enough to, people aren't young enough or old enough to know, Lawrence Taylor will be one of the greatest of all time because he kept his nose packed. Taylor, you could see wiping the drip off during the game. And people say, how does he get away with that? And he was out there just killing people. Oh, anyway, Stephen, let's talk about the draft. What do you think is going to happen here on Thursday night?
I'll tell you one thing, Ronbo. If I don't get these allergies regulated, I ain't gonna make it to draft night.
Hey, it's that time of year, fam. Boy.
Yeah, I thought I was prepared, but god damn it.
I know. As soon as the grass starts getting dry, that's poison gets in the air. I have a feeling they may have triggered a little bit of my condition too, which is the doctor doesn't want to call it bronchitis. He doesn't want to call it pneumonia. You got a lung infection, but I'm telling you right now, man, you do this and let's see what happens in a few days. See, there's things that baffle doctors now. They prescribe treatments and they hope it works.
Yeah, the
environment is messed
I think
up.
this will work. But going back to the draft, man, it looks like the Niners are looking at offensive line. Have you been keeping up? Their main
lots
focus
of
is
lots of guys.
offensive line. Because it's like we're entering Trent Williams' last season.
Oh, production.
We're entering the end of an era for the
Josh Gordon,
left tackle position.
Yeah, text Akita. Josh Gordon is the guy I was talking about. Gordon be going down the field in the middle of his route. Made the catch to the one-handed catch by the flying God. Look at that maniac. I tell you, man, Josh Gordon. And we're going to trade him for Harbaugh.
He'd be high as hell doing it. He probably didn't know where the fuck he was at. He was probably so high. He was like, I'm going to try something different. He's probably thinking he was playing the video game.
That's why can't watch. Kids cannot play certain watch sports. Good Lord. That is not what I want you to do. But go ahead, Phil. You were talking about the offensive lineman.
Yeah, no, they're looking at a lot of offensive linemen just for the simple fact
They're
that,
serious.
like I said, we're in the end of an era. We're in the last leg of Trent Williams' career, if not the last part, like the very, very end of his career. I don't see him coming back. This is it, and they're in panic mode. They're like, okay, well, we need to look at offensive line heavily to secure our quarterback because, for one, Brock Purdy is a solid quarterback when he's not getting pummeled. And that goes without saying for any team. You can have a solid QB and have a shitty offensive line, Bengals, and you can just not win at all.
So, bro,
you know,
man, I feel sorry for him.
You can have a mediocre QB and have a phenomenal offensive line and win a Super Bowl. Seahawks. You know, it's
and to some degree, the Chiefs.
Yep.
Because of refs.
The Chiefs, the Rams. You know, it's you got all this as long as you have a decent offensive line, and I've always said it, and I've been saying it for the past 5 years. If you got a decent offensive line that can block, it doesn't matter who you have in the QB position, they're going to look good. They're going to look good. If you have a great QB and a great offensive line, then you might have a dynasty on your hands. Ergo, Joe Montana and his offensive line.
Hey, and don't forget Dak Prescott. That first year is a rookie year. He had a legendary offensive line. Him and Zeke just toyed with defenses every week. I think they got. But you know what? They got rookie of the year. I think Zeke picked up a co-host. That year.
He did. These guys, they were good. And then what happened? You take one person out of that offensive line, and
they became normal.
Crumbling down. Yep. And it just stayed that way. It just stayed that way. They could never
got better, yeah.
So I'm okay with what they're doing and what they're looking at. I hope they pick a solid offensive lineman because it looks like this draft is going to be that way.
Yeah. You better not miss because it may not be that way next year.
Defensive line, too.
Yeah.
Well, they're also looking at defensive line because it's like, I'll be honest, Ronbo. I'll be 100% honest. I still stand by the fact that if we could get rid of Bosa and pick up something that's really good, I'd be okay with trading Bosa to the Raiders for Max Crosby or trading Bosa to the Browns.
You're not going to get that, though. They're going to want Bosa and Crosby together.
I seen a news article saying that the Browns are talking to someone in the NFC
to get Myles Garrett. And I don't think the Philadelphia Eagles are in the bid. I mean, they're probably in the bid, but they're probably not giving enough for them to be like, yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and pull the trigger.
Well, they're going to strip you naked. If they give you Garrett, they're going to gut your roster and probably take a pick too, because Garrett's worth it.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Oh yeah. Garrett's a one-man army. He single-handedly holds the record for sacks by himself on the shittiest team in probably one of the most difficult divisions because of who is in his his
Steelers
grouping.
and Bengals, yeah. So yeah.
So it's like,
dude,
you got to think of it like, okay, he's doing it by himself. Obviously he's worth it, and he has like no serious injury history.
Wow.
The other thing he's got is probably beating Mason Rudolph in the head with a helmet. That's it. That's all he's got.
I forgot about that. Steve, we gotta go.
Yeah.
I'll see you Sunday,
All right,
fam.
Ronbo.
Good to hear from you.
I'll see you Sunday.
Looking forward to it. Night, Steven. I forgot about that episode. Night, Steven. So I get the boss singing, the great boss singing. Get in there, fam.
Barzini has entered the chat, Ronbo.
Yes, indeed.
Ronbo.
Yeah.
This is simple mathematics. I
There we
heard
go.
you talking
I love it. He
earlier
always
about the great
rationales
Lawrence
perfectly.
Taylor. And you're talking about the great 49ers of old, Ronbo. And I'm a man that got to witness those great teams and see someone great as Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah.
The 49ers fans, I have to remind y'all that we parted with the great Joe Montana. We parted with the great Jerry Rice. We parted with the great Ronnie Lott. It's time to part with the great Trent Williams right now.
Indeed.
What we do is we give Trent Williams to Cleveland, the protection door, or whoever they starting over by the mistake by the lake. We give up 2 first-round picks. And as a bonus, we throw in Brandon Aiyuk and we bring Myles Garrett and we pair him up with Nick Bosa because Myles Garrett will make Nick Bosa and the young man we just got from Dallas and everybody else and Michael Williams look like superstars. Myles Garrett will get them paychecks because if Myles Garrett is on that defensive line with him, and
I wish I could see
Greenlaw and Fred is in back of those, along with Demo in the secondary, the ball is coming out 1.5 seconds. We will lead the NFC in sacks and turnovers. Okay? And Brock will be getting the ball on the 30-yard line, the 15-yard line, and we will be averaging 34 points a game. This is
Hey, we
simple.
was taking that one easy. Legendary.
This is simple.
Oh
my God, man.
Just to watch
Trent
that.
Williams now. Don't hold on to him. And they push back Miles' contract and they push back Trent. Dump BA in as a thank you for taking BA off our hands.
You got to be careful with that, though, because BA may ruin the deal. No, y'all, if you don't keep DA where he is, no deal.
Well, you know what? Well, however, but give up Trent in a first-round pick, okay, and bring Myles Garrett home and draft O-line. Focus on the O-line. Because if we have a defense, which John Lynch is a defensive guy, and everybody don't like Lynch. I don't like Kyle. I like Lynch. Okay, but you know, again, faithful, we're spoiled and we pick and choose. We're a family. We pick and choose who we like and who we love. I can imagine having a dominant defense. Because if you think about this, the Seattle this year dominated the playoff with defense. They dominated us defensively. They dominated the Patriots defensively. And if you got a pass rush,
don't leave the Rams out.
Mediocre corners look great. And the Rams. I'm sorry. But if you got a great defense, we got a potential young star up the stout. Okay. Demo is who he is. And with a front seven, which you add Myles Garrett to what we have now, that makes our defense impeccable. It's simple, man. I hope we're the team. We're the team they're talking about. That's all we can do is hope and pray, Ronbo. Like, pull a trigger already, man. The faithful don't deserve this. We don't deserve this. You don't deserve this. The rest of the 49ers faithful don't deserve. Everybody knows if you bring Myles Garrett to the fold, Nick is going to have 14 sacks next year.
It's over.
Nick's going to have 14 sacks alone.
Easily.
Everybody's life is easier. If you add Myles Garrett to the fold, the whole defensive life is easier. Fred and Greenlaw is back there popping, taking pop shots. If anything, escape Greenlaw or Fred.
There's going to be everybody collecting the back there because the quarterback's going to be under such siege. He's going to want to get rid of the ball to save his life. Now, here come the picks. Oh.
That's it. Here come the picks. Here come lead the NFC in turnovers and the NFC in sacks. We will lead the NFC. This last year, we were dead last. We will go from last to first if we add Myles Garrett.
Fam, here's the thing.
And everybody knows it.
He'd have to agree with it. Do you think T. Will would agree with going to Cleveland?
Yeah, he will. Because you know what? T. Will don't care about no chip. All he wants is his money at this point.
You think so?
You want your money, quick prime. Yeah, we're going to get you your money, quick prime. What do you want? You want your money? We're going to give you your money. You did it for the money. How's it going, guys?
Because I'm worried about him.
So I'm not talking to you guys. I'm on a talk show, guys. And I'm the King Security. Enjoy. Come see us again, guys. I'm sorry, Ronbo. I'm working and talking.
No, it's okay. I can hear you.
Shout out.
Fully understand.
Faithful. But yes, come on, man. Because he's crying about money. So great. This is great for us because the money we give him offset what Myles had to get anyway. So it's a fair trade. There's no robbery in a fair exchange.
No.
There's no robbery in a fair exchange.
I'm just scared.
Exchange.
He would say, "No, I'll go ahead and retire if y'all can't do no better than that." Trent,
he ain't gonna go and retire. He ain't gonna go and retire. You know why? Because he want his damn money.
Yeah,
he wants his money. He knows he's going to the Hall of Fame.
And
he wants his money.
But we had that deal already done, and Trent walked in and says, "Look, I know what y'all trying to. I'm sorry, but I can't participate in this." What? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and announce my retirement. No, Trent. I'd be on my knees. I'd be crying. I'm gonna slide you some money on the table, bro.
You know what,
Don't
Ronbo?
do this, Trent.
He's not gonna announce his retirement because if he wanted a championship already, he would be willing to negotiate with us. It's not about a championship with Trent. Trent wants his money, so give him his money. He wants to play 1 or 2 more years for his money, so let him play for his money.
That's a good point. Boss, that's a good deal.
Who are we to get in the way of a man and his money? What they say on the one movie with the great Malcolm X, and my name is Shabazz, get your hand out of my pocket. Get our hands out of his pocket.
Yeah.
Give him his money and send him to Cleveland. Give him what he wants. He wants the money. Like, we just home.
Oh, you're on your way to the mistake by the lake.
And we know, and we're right to the mistake by the lake, Ronbo. We know we don't draft great first-round picks anyway, so give up 2 first-round picks. Give up this year and 2028. Give it up.
I'm so tired of us doing that.
For Myles, give it
Boss,
up.
Boss, that was interesting. That was crazy interesting. I can feel it. It's just too good to be true. You know what? Let's do that this weekend because there's no time left. So something's going to have to happen right now. Boss.
All of us need to go into meditation as 49er fans and collectively put this in the universal ether and bring Myles Garrett home. Bring Myles Garrett home.
He never wanted to be there in the first place. You're so right.
He asked to be traded. And since Trent is crying about money, look, they're going to give you a redeal. Let Shador have some protection.
There you go.
That's the only thing you'll have. Give Shador some protection. Give Shador 3 more years with Trent. Give us the Super Bowl. And
everybody ought to be happy.
Trent, thank you.
There you go.
Right, everybody will be happy. We tell them thank you, and we send them a replica ring. I'll send them a replica ring, Ronbo.
All right, boss. Have a great night. Always great to hear from you. All right. I'll see you Sunday.
All right. See you Sunday. Shout out to you, Ronbo. Shout out to production. Shout out to my man, Lee in SoCal. Shout out to my man, Steve in Texas, and the 90 Faithful Empire in Memphis, and bang, bang. Let's go.
There you go. The great Boss City. Laying down a deal like that. And fam, if you were to pass that around looking for signatures around the Niner Empire, would it get enough signatures to win? See, because Myles Garrett, he didn't want to go to Cleveland in the first place. Myles wanted to go to Texas. Myles wanted to go wherever there was good Mexican food. Remember that? That's why he didn't want to leave Texas in the first place. But you know we got Mexican food in the Bay Area like, Myles, you will not be unhappy, brah. Guarantee you that. Hey, let's go out there. Trey to PA. Trey. I mean, this can't be. Trey from PA? What?
Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir. Trey from PA, affectionately called PA Trey, but really known by White Chocolate.
And White Chocolate.
White Chocolate is back, baby.
And been out for a month or two. And hey, tell me this.
More than that, Ronbo.
I think so. Season was. I didn't see you toward the end of the season either. But Trey, let me ask you this. And you know the question. Can you now sky high enough to slam dunk?
I know where you're going with this. Ronbo, oh my God. I love that you're starting this off with that. That is so funny. I love that callback. Rombo, here's the thing. Let me just say this. Not only can I not dunk yet, I am further away than when I started somehow. I'm just that unathletic where I'm like, somehow I'm getting worse at this. The more that I try. You know what I mean?
No. It's all psychological. You have convinced yourself that you can't do it. You can do it.
Wow, you're right. Damn, now this feels like I was calling about the Niners. Now this feels like a therapy session.
You can't. I'm working here. Got to get you. You can apply this thinking to everything in life. Listen, get a volleyball first that you can palm it, and then start leaping toward that hoop.
Okay.
Once you start getting that volleyball to go down for you, the next thing you know, the confidence is getting built up. You'll refuse to lose from that point. All right? Just keep that in mind. All right.
All right. I like the volleyball method. I think I'm going to give that a shot. But you know what, Ronbo? Honestly, all jokes aside, man, I want to get into the Niners real quick because I know my time's limited.
Let it go. Jump right on
and
it.
I know it's late. First of all, it's late for me, man. It's almost 2
really
o'clock.
late.
I'm fucking a little tuned up, but whatever. I just want to get it. All right, I got to say, man, I know it's like a number one rule. You don't dish on the last caller. But, man, I got to say, man, that Myles Garrett trade talk, man, I had, notes. I had to delete them all. I have this, and then I'm like, this Myles Garrett trade stuff, Rambo. First of all, Trent's my boy, Rambo. But he's a silverback gorilla He's a silverback gorilla for a reason, in that he's just using, he's using just for men to treat his silver hair, Ronbo. He's old.
Yeah.
He's pushing 40.
Now he really is a silverback.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Then we got Aiyuk, and I'm saying I know it's Aiyuk. I'm saying Aiyuk, Ronbo.
I wish I'd have thought of that.
You know what?
I love it.
His only highlight from this past year was playing Need for Speed on team grounds. You know what I mean?
I'm so disappointed. Like we're saying, you got all that talent, but your mind is not connected with all that skill.
Yeah.
There's so many guys like that. So many.
Yeah. I mean, he's almost on the Antonio Brown route at this point. But anyway, Ronbo, my point is that there's no way we'll ever get Myles Garrett for those guys. You know what I mean? Those are honestly, if the Niners can't trade Aiyuk, they're going to have to fucking cut him. They're going to have to release him. So
no, just
anyway,
because he'll cost money after.
Get Myles Garrett. We're not going
it's
to
a
get
month
Myles
away.
Garrett for those guys without adding a multiple day 1 and 2 picks. You know what I mean? So anyway, I just had to come in. I just had to say that.
No, you got a good point. It's wishful thinking. If you're going to give up a first round pick, the Browns need to be in a position to compete for a Super Bowl next year. That's the only thing I saw what you saw with Bonzini, but I was so infatuated with that deal. Chocolate, think about this. I got Myles Garrett on one side of the field. I got Nick Bosa. I got Fred Warner, Drake Greenlaw. I got some kids in the middle that are just scratching the surface of how good they're going to be. Your team will, at max, score 9 points before this day is over. We will not only beat you, it'll be total annihilation. Jesus, we can say that every week. Woo! Jesus Christ.
I know. You know what? We say, not only do we say it every week, we say it every year. You know what I mean?
But in this case, we had that kind of personnel. It's over.
I hate Cowboys fans, but I've kind of gotten that Cowboy fan thinking where I'm like, this year's the year. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. I will say, Ronbo, and I swear to God, I really don't want to dish on the last caller, but I also want us to make this point about Trent, is that he was basically saying, he's only in it for the money at this point. And, I will say, I'm not saying he's not trying to get, a nice little going away bag or whatever. But I think Trent, I think he's actually mainly in it to try to win a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Because, like, let's be honest. Like, let's say he was on the Giants last year. He probably is retiring. You know what I mean?
Or asked to be
Like, he
traded.
realizes, like, we have a good roster. We got, like, Mike Evans now, which I love, and all that stuff. And, like, what I'm saying is, like, if Trent's on, like, the Giants, dude, I don't know.
But you
Like,
see what you just said? Address that then. You have got a team now that if for some reason we could stay healthy between now and January, don't you know that team is Super Bowl bound? I don't care what everybody else does.
Yeah. Oh my God, Ronbo. This is a sweet roster. I love this roster. Like, and then also, Ronbo, we got the draft in a week. You know? Like, we haven't even added guys from the draft, and
There
I'm
could be somebody
this
can help us right
roster,
away.
like,
Exactly.
This roster could be a problem, Ronbo. Like you said, if they stay healthy, and you know, I will say the only thing with free agency is, like, my big thing is I always want to get younger, and I feel like they're kind of getting older.
Yeah, well,
but I think that's also because they see this as like I think they're seeing this as like some win now years where
the last
they're
3
going
years
all
have been
in,
that
Ronbo.
way.
They're pushing the chips in, Ronbo. They're pushing the chips in. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So I'm excited, Ronbo. Like I said, we got the draft. I'm a PA guy. It's in Pittsburgh. You know, I wish I was going. My buddies and I were talking about it, and it fizzled out. But I wish I was going, but it's in Pittsburgh, Ronbo. We got the draft. I can't wait to call you back after the draft and talk
Oh, that
about
would be fun.
And,
well, you're still going to know what's happening,
yeah,
so we
Ron, I
can talk
love you,
about
man.
it. Yeah, love you back, fam.
Yeah,
So I'm going to
Ron,
go,
I love
though.
you, man. I love the platform.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. I know we're heading out, man. I love the platform. I love you, man. I'm telling you, it's been months, brother. And I can't wait to start getting back into it. And you know what? Bang, bang, white chocolate out, baby.
He goes. He always comes in smoking. Night, fam. Oh, God. God, it was Myles Garrett on this team. Remember we had this vision 2-3 years ago. Remember Garrett was trying to get out of Cleveland? Man, he couldn't get away. I think we had a bad year that year, too. Well, we had several bad years here recently because actually this team is running its course. Not as bad as the Warriors. You see the Warriors out there playing. Once a team so mighty that there was nobody in the NBA that could touch them. And now they're just playing on glory and fumes, and they're still out there fighting. You see Draymond, I mean, they were out there just really fighting, too. I didn't even know what happened in this game. I had to stop watching, but come on in and do this with fam. Tell you what I'm going to do, though. Hey, Sunday, let's see what develops between now and then and put our heads together on what's going on. And then we can figure out how excited to get about coming up Thursday night. Thank you for the contributions tonight, fam. I shall see you Sunday. Have a great weekend. No, wait. No messing with the throat for another couple of days. It'll be a quiet good night, fam. I'll see you Sunday. Watch out. Watch out for hay fever.